I think what children need in their earliest years are a really strong foundation. Um, they will continue to build on. I think when, particularly your first years, you always hear the stat that 0 to 3 is the most important and most crucial in a child's life. And if we don't invest in early learning, by the time they actually get to pre-K or kindergarten, they just already have to start making up. An investment in children from day one is, I think, very, very important. And it helps set them up. It's not that they can't overcome different inadequacies, but it's so much harder if they don't get like a good head start in life, and that is not fair for our kids. I think if every child had a real and equal investment in both early learning, but looking at the whole child and their whole needs in terms of a safe home environment and stable home environment, and making sure that they're eating well and and taken care of. All of those things are hugely important, I think, to the overall community. I wholeheartedly think that child care providers provide a lifelong love of learning for our kids, and our kids don't get do-overs. Life isn't a dress rehearsal. We pay our dog walkers and our pet sitters more than we pay a provider that cares for our youngest of children. And at some point in time, you have to ask yourself, what are our values? What are our values as moms, and what are our values as daughters and families and brothers and sisters? And why don't we value the work of child care providers and Head Start teachers and early educators? My vision for education is that every child has the ability to flourish and learn. And every child is different, so that means that schools must meet various needs that are happening to our kids today. Not every kid comes to school having the same experience the evening before. We have special needs children, we have English language learners, we have, everyone has a rough time in their life. I believe we have a responsibility to the whole child. Many of us were lucky enough and we got to be kids. And we got to think about what we wanted to do and where we wanted to play, and go to the library and get a new book every week. And those were some of the things that I looked forward to. And I hope that every child in this city still has that ability to dream and dream big and participate with their friends, and not have to worry about some of the things that way too many of our kids are going through. In essence, I think that we rob them of their childhood when we do that.